I think we're all here now. Yay. Well, where are we? Where's the camera? Oh, there you are. Hello. And welcome to another live. Just make sure we can hear each other. Well, you can hear me, I can't hear you. Yeah, another live. Look at that, it's a Tuesday. Hee hee hee. And I didn't even plan it that way, it just happened. Why isn't that working? It's a Tuesday, and look at that, we are doing a live. I'm just getting the mobile camera set up. Let's do the old Rodecaster. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, what? Has expired? Rodecaster beta has expired? What are they talking about? It has not expired. No way. A full-on leather chair, which I salvaged from the street. My family was throwing that out, and I thought, well, I don't want to have to throw that out. I thought we'd leave it there for 2 days and see if someone picked it up. No one picked it up, so I brought it back in. It's now stationed in the shack. I'm going to put it on auto, and then we can see if we can flick around the shack a little bit, get different views happening. It's just that I don't know whether it's going to work so well, because yeah, I might actually have to change that so we actually don't flick around quite so much, because that could get annoying. Let's instead go. We could go that view for, yeah, let's cut over there quickly. So what we're going to do, because I really missed that mobile camera now, damn it. All right, I have to go back to using an HDMI signal. The HDMI signal it's annoying. It's a wireless HDMI transmitter receiver, and it kind of breaks up and pixelates, so it doesn't look great. Anyway, I'll worry about that later then. So I've just been going crazy buying a whole lot of junk off, well, actually it's really good junk too, of Temu, AliExpress and Amazon. And some of the stuff that I've bought is so cool, and some of it is I've got to build and make really cool things out of. So I got a multimeter. This is a clamp meter. You can see it over there. So it kind of clamps. Very handy kind of test equipment for the electronic workbench here for guitar work and electronics work. So clamp meter is handy because you can quickly do current calculations and current measurements on circuits. And so I got myself a breadboard, which has got a power supply in the back there. This is really hard to see, of course, because it's so far away from me. So I'll bring that closer so we can see what's going on there. So breadboard just in here with a power supply module, 7 to 12 volts DC in with a power on, power off switch, USB out, pins to change the voltage coming out of the board from off in the middle, 5 volts and 3.3 volts. So they're the typical voltages that you use for powering integrated circuits, chips and things like that. So I'm going to be doing a whole lot of kit building and circuit building because I just love it. It's really good fun. So what I'm going to do with that is work out some circuits to put together for building guitar pedals. I want to start building guitar pedals and making my own guitar pedals. So that was like $7 off Temu. Breadboard with all the jumpers, the power supply module included. So there's really cool stuff online. This is an LCR, so coil, capacitor, resistance and transistor measurement tool. You just whack things in this little pin holder for the legs of capacitors, resistors, whatever. Press the button and it gives you, it just works out automatically what you've got. A transistor with NP, 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 bipolar junction, transistor, diodes, resistors, capacitors, coils. It tells you what it is. You can spend time remembering the color code system for resistors, or you can just plug it into this and work it out. It'll work it out for you what's going on. So that's like this whole circuit, this whole thing, that was like $10 on Temu. That is so cheap, I can't believe it. I've got another kit here which I put together for building, I think this is a preamp circuit, like for $3 or something. I've got another circuit here which is a Bluetooth stereo speaker system for $12, which is like crazy. It's a Bluetooth 3.5 mil input. It's like 50 watts or something. So $12, I just can't believe it. It's so cheap. I want to do some testing later as well. I worked out a way to test using A23 12 volt batteries in series with this contraption that I mashed together. So if I make this a series connection and it's in the form of a 9 volt transistor battery, but just heat gun glued together and soldered the terminals at the top, if I put it in parallel, I get 12 volts. And if I put it in series, I get 24 volts, because this is the A23 12 volt battery. So with that, what I want to do is check out the difference in the audio quality on red, which has got a whole lot of EMG circuits in there. Apparently it works really well at about 18 volts, so which is 2 transistor batteries. To put 2 transistor batteries in the red guitar, I've got to route another cavity in the body and then have 2 9 volt battery holders in series. And I don't know whether it's going to make a huge difference or not. So I want to test the circuit with 24 volts, because it'll handle it, and see if there's a massive difference in the sound quality coming out of the guitar. If there is, then I'll put 2 9 volt batteries in series to give me 18 volts. Because with these 2 A23 batteries, I get about 17 hours of playtime, whereas with 2 transistor 9 volt batteries, I will get something in the order of, I think it's like 200 hours. So a massive increase in the amount of electricity that's needed to power the circuit. So yeah, it just makes more sense to have an 18 volt system with 2 transistor batteries as opposed to a 24 volt system with 1 battery, which I need to change more often. Like I have to change it probably every week, and I don't want to do that. It'll cost a fortune. Just on a shoot the other day too, so I've got audio files which I captured from yesterday's shoot. Actually, I was over in Sydney in the oldest pub in Australia, second oldest pub in Australia. There's one older in Perth. The Hero of Waterloo pub in Millers Point. That was so much fun. We're actually going back there again on Monday coming to continue the shoot, so I've got to get organised for that, which won't be too hard because it's a week away, so that's all cool. So there's some of the circuits that I've bought. Oh, there's another one there, Tesla coil. It's a mini kit, $2, seriously, $2 from Temu. What I'm going to do with that is just experiment with the whole wireless transmission of power, or the more accurately, the electric field generated from a coil, which will power things like a LED and things like that wirelessly. So I want to experiment and understand how that works better. Picked up this radio from NRMA. I'm a member of NRMA. They have a deal going on a solar-powered, winding-powered, self-generating electricity radio, AM/FM radio. So what I want to do is add a 3.5 mil headphone jack to that. So I disconnect the speaker when it's plugged in, listen to the headphones, because then I can plug power. So it's got a USB connection to a USB-A power out, because the lithium battery in that will power that. Can you see it over there? That thing flickering in the background where it's generating bars for noise representation. So a spectrum analyzer, if you like. And that will then give a visual display of what's happening in the radio. I'm hoping with the headphones driving that with a wire adapter, which came included with, which I can't find right now, but anyway, it's there somewhere. I went crazy buying all kinds of meters. So I've got a decibel meter, because I figure if I'm doing sound on set, then I'm going to need a decibel meter. So again, this thing here is like $12, and it's pretty accurate in terms of the decibel ranges and measurements. So yeah, I want to be able to monitor audio a lot better. So $12 for that. An anemometer, an anemometer, I don't know, it's wind meter. It measures wind speed. So I've got a solar powered exhaust fan installed in the shed, and I just want to see how much force there is involved in getting things out. I've got a whole lot of meters up there now. So I've got 2 more meters. I got on order, electromagnetic field meter for like $20, I think it is. And a cable tester coming in from Behringer for $100. That's a bit more expensive, but I want to get a good cable tester so I can just test audio and networking cables and coax cables as well. So because I'm getting into audio circuits, I got myself an oscilloscope as well. So this is very cheap, not a great quality, but it's really handy for comparing signals of inputs and outputs on guitar pedals and things like that. And in that vein, I'm not sure I'll be able to capture this on video easily. We could move this camera. So what I'm proposing to do is grab more tools for the Schack, so that we can. Where is that? Is it that one? Why can't I see the camera angle? Oh no, I haven't got it plugged in over here. So it's going to be over there. Is it that one? Must be, oh my gosh, where'd it go? This one here, we go. So this camera here, I can just bend it around a little bit. So I got myself a Variac. Now a Variac is a power transformer which converts, or maybe not convert is the word, but it basically chokes out the 240 volts power. Where's our zoom? There we go. So that is the Variac. It's basically got a dial on the top, and you twist that around, and it transforms the AC voltage from 240 volts from 0 up to 300 volts AC. So that, can't see, but behind it, that lava lamp there, I've read that you can repair it by kind of cooking the liquid inside, so it's, and then cooling it. So I've cooked it earlier. I was up at around, I don't want to go too crazy. I just put it to 243 volts or something like that, and let it sit there for a couple of hours cooking, and then put this back down to, I think we're currently about 150, 150 volts. So just to see if I can resurrect that lava lamp, because it's really not working the way that it was when I first got it. So plus with the Variac, what I can do, I can work on amplifiers. Like if I do repairs on amps and things like this, I want to be able to change the voltage going in, so I don't destroy components inside. So if I buy an old amp, for example, which hasn't been powered for 10 years or whatever, if you just apply the electricity straight to it, you can blow up the capacitors. So a better way to start things up that haven't been started a long time, especially with capacitors, is to just slowly increase the voltage so that the electrolyte in the capacitors starts to even itself out and get used to the voltage coming in, and then gradually increase it to 240 volts AC, and then it should just all work from that point on, because everything's kind of being brought back to life again. So that will help save equipment from getting blown up. in conjunction with another piece of kit, which where are we? I just want to get the view of the going across there again. Where is it? There. That's it. No, that's not it. That was close. It's close, but it's not the one that we want. That's the one there. So with the Variac and a thing called a DBT, a dim bulb tester. So a dim bulb tester is a thing which limits the amount of electricity going into a testing environment or a testing system. So you have a one-to-one transformer, which is then not connected to ground, but it is connected to the live and neutral in an AC circuit, and it isolates everything after the one-to-one transformer through the Variac, so you can change the voltage of the circuit into this dim bulb tester circuit, which then limits the current, and you can control the current from that dim bulb tester circuit by changing out the light bulbs that we use. So it's got to be halogen or incandescent lights, and by changing the wattage of the light, that then changes the current that will, well, it limits the current going through that circuit that the light is attached to. So it's got to be all wired together in series. So a 100-watt bulb will have a, you know, let's just pull arbitrary figures out, say a 1 amp current limit, so that if some device that I'm testing further down the chain in that circuit shorts out, it won't just go to the maximum amperage and then blow fuses. It'll limit the current to that 1 amp. If I wanted to go lower, then I just lower the wattage of the bulb in that dim bulb testing circuit. So 50 watts would lower that by about half, which would be about half an amp. And you just keep on going that way. And if you want to go the other way, you want to have a bit more power, so you can use the Variac and the electricity to power a more powerful, say, an amp that we're working on. Then you increase the wattage of the bulb being used, maybe 200 watts, and then that will give you 2 amps that you can play with. Or if you wanted to go higher, you could get 2 halogen lamps, 200-watt halogen lamps in series to get you 400 watts, which would give you maybe 2 or 3 amps to play with. So you can limit the current going into that test circuit, isolate the test circuit from the mains electricity, so that if you accidentally hit some kind of connection where there's a short from the live to the chassis or to ground, and then you stop yourself getting electrocuted or stop yourself from damaging components in equipment that you're repairing. So it's just a safety feature and a good way to stop components being damaged as well. So that adds up a little bit. So the Variac was, oh God, $80. So it's pretty cheap. It's Chinese made, but I've tested it all, and it's all good. So I tested where ground goes and how it's got self-protection built in there. There's a 2 amp fuse that seems to work reasonably well. So it goes up to 300 volts AC down to 0, and then anywhere between that. The one-to-one transformer is going to be a bit more expensive, about $340. So I'll order that on Thursday. And then I've got the dim bulb testing equipment coming in, so I can build that up hopefully over the weekend coming. And then I can start, well, the plan here is to buy broken equipment. So it could be stereo equipment, amplifiers, guitar pedals, things to do with music and electronic playback, like record players, cassette players, Walkmans, CD players, amplifiers, graphic equalizers, record players, tuners, all that old 80s, 90s hi-fi stuff, which I never could afford. But now I think if I can get my hands on broken equipment, which I can assess quickly to see if I can fix, then if I can fix it, I can flip it and do servicing on equipment as well. So because there's a lot of people that love audio, they love the records, cassette players. They're coming back into fashion. So and I see a lot of the equipment on Facebook, especially turntables and cassette players. They're pretty cheap, but often for whatever reason, broken. So they could be missing the, what do they call it? Not the stylus head. Anyway, the head of the, I'll show you what I mean. The head of the record player. I can't show you what I mean, damn. There's where the needle sits in anyway. So I've forgotten what it's called. So there's that component which often we need to replace. Sometimes there's broken power supplies, like it just doesn't power up, so it's probably pointing to something going wrong in the power supply itself. So I want to be able to repair power supplies, get things going again, and then relist them for sale as working, tested, and repaired equipment. Because I just love working with audio, and I love electronics. I always have, but I don't know, the career in IT really, man, looking back on it, that career in IT was fun while it lasted, but man, it took up a lot of life. It took up a lot of time and life and things that I wanted to pursue and keep doing. And now that I've lost that job in the corporate IT world, I got to admit, initially I wanted to get back into IT. I still am applying for some roles, but I'm very picky on the ones that I apply for. But it's just super competitive, and there's pretty slim chance of me getting back into IT, to be honest, but I'll still try. In the meantime, I'm concentrating on doing audio recording, sound for indie films, and post audio work for films as well. Plus, with this kind of activity and guitar work as well, I think, so Signub, sound, now coming into electronic repairs, I think those three things should keep me afloat. Because I'm casually employed at Signub, which means I'm getting paid a bit more than the average person. The sound side of things, I'm getting better well known out there, and I'm increasing my rates considerably because of that. So I've already had a couple of people say, no, you're too expensive, we can't afford to have you work on it. But I've got a couple who have said yes, so they're making it worthwhile. And with the experience I've got in IT, project management, costing, like invoicing, all the stuff around running a business, I'm pretty au fait with that. The insurance side of things is the only thing I'm concerned about. So I'm kind of self-insuring myself by adding on charges for the work that I do, but I'll have to get myself set up as a PTY Ltd eventually and get the insurances all sorted out properly as well, just to protect me and my family from possible, whatever people want to decide to do with taking people to court for whatever reason. Yeah, there are people out there that do that. So I've got to protect ourselves that way. But in the meantime, I'll just get some insurance coverage as I need to. Yeah, but it's just so much more fun doing this. I feel so alive and like the future is bright. Like I'm not. Yeah, when I lost my job with IT, I was concerned about the future. I really was. But now I'm not at all concerned. I'm just having so much fun. Got to be honest, having so much fun. So yeah, that's what's happening pretty much in that side of things. I'm just blown away, by the way, by the low cost of all of this stuff that we can get. Like there's little power supply, they're, what are they called? The power voltage regulators. It's a circuit board with discrete components, heat sinks, connections. There's not much soldering you've got to do, if at all. And they are $2.50. I can't even buy the components individually for that much, or for that little. Like it would cost me more to get a PCB, a printed circuit board made up, and the capacitors and transistors and the integrated circuit that is required to run it. All of those things combined would be much more than this single circuit board already made up, ready to use. I just got to adjust the voltage that I want and then plug it into a circuit. It's $2.50. I don't know how people are making money out of that, but that's just nuts to me. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I wanted to also experiment tonight with a quick demo, I guess, of, I'm going to kind of feature a pedal at a time, because I've gone crazy with pedals as well. Pedals are just nuts good fun, and again, super cheap, super cheap. I really want to work out how to get that mobile going, because I can't show you easily. I'll try and do it with this one here. I can't show you easily what's going on with the pedals, but down there, let me try and get a couple of cameras going, so at least we can show you what we're talking about. So down there, if I zoom in, we've got, now I've got to move it. I've got a couple of pedals. So that one in the middle, the blue one, is the one I want to look at. That's like a nano, it's from a Chinese company. Hang on, let's get a, so this one here, it's got, can you see that blues written on it? And it's from a company called Rowin, R-O-W-I-N. It is like, my finger is almost longer than that. It's a nano pedal, but it just sounds so good. I'm going to give you a quick demo. So let's get this view going. Maybe I want that, and I want, you know what? Let's try that one. Maybe that works better. That one, yeah, that one might be all right, because you can kind of see what's going on there. So let's grab, that means I've got to turn this amp on, and I've got to get microphones going as well. So let's get that going with this. Let's see what we've got. If I turn on, oh, I've got my microphone here. We won't need microphones there. We're good. Is that on there? No, good. How are we going to do that? That doesn't need that really, does it? That's going to go through these. Yep. So I think we're good. We'll get red. Yeah, this little, man, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Sounds so good. I'm super impressed. It was like $12. That little, that pedal there, $12. I can't believe it, and I'm blown away by how it sounds. It sounds so good. I'll see if we can do it on my new chair. Cable. I've also plugged in. Let's just hear. I've plugged in the pedal boards in the distance as well, so it might be that we can hear. That's not too bad. Yeah, there's a bit of noise, but I think it's the fan off the computer which is actually making more noise than anything else. Okay, so we've got that there. This is going through a couple of other pedals, but I think we can isolate the one that we want. Gotta check this out. This sounds so good. Turn him on. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that or not. You can't, but I've got switches down there as well, which is crazy. Puts that over there. So with the, no, you might just be able to see it over that way. So the switches I've got down here, I explained before briefly, but these bottom three switches are making it such that we have, can I show it that way? Might be able to show it that way. So we've got those three switches there. When they're down, so it's single coil in phase, single coil for these coils here. And then pointing it back puts it into series. So we get a, oh, why is it not working? No! Let me see what's happened. Oh, occasionally this happens. I think we may have run, oh no, we may have run out of juice in the battery. It does this occasionally. Damn it. I think we have run out of juice. After all that, I was using it last night. That's weird. There's a short somewhere in here that's shorting out the battery way too fast. I'll have to look into that. Oh no. Or have I done something wrong? I've done something wrong. I can't believe it. No, that's not right. Oh man, that's disappointing. Interesting. Okay, we'll grab another guitar. That is a shame. I wanted to really show that one. All right, well that'll make me change the battery over sooner than later. Let's grab this one. We'll go with Blackie, little old Blackie. Let's make sure we're in tune. Let's hook it up first. So, sorry about the noise. It's going to be coming any second. There we go. We're out of tune. I can't handle it when we're out of tune. Gives you an idea of the sound. Woo! Can't see too well, can you? I don't know with that chair. So we have can I do a clean tone? What does that do? No, it wants those two on. I can't even tell which is clean and not on this. That's the clean tone. It's not super loud. I've got a strange A/B switch here, so when it's on red, can you see it at all? I don't know if you can see it. This one here, when it's red, it's the ultimate drive, which I'll do a review of later. And when it's green, you can see on my finger there, it's this blues. So it's got a fat and a normal. If I go normal, change this around, if I take the volume all the way down and lift up the gain, need a bit more juice there, but can you hear that gritty? Woo, that gritty sound. I do like that. So yeah, if you play around with the volume and lower that, and then increase the gain, or do the vice versa, lower the gain and increase the volume. You can get quite a variance in sound, as you can hear, whereas if you kind of go middle ground, you can, I just love the tonal variety there. You can get quite a different sound. Now, the biggest difference to this, the tone, let's just finish this, the tone, that's the tone all the way down to the left, tone all the way to the right. Okay, you can tell I like that, that's cool. But when it's kind of, what, 10 o'clock? Sounds pretty cool. 12 o'clock? Get that kind of high trebly noise, and then about 1 o'clock. This is a $12 pedal. Seriously, man. This is really cool. So what I try and do here is I try and get the volume down and the gain to be the one that we get the power from. And I like the tone more bassy, so down around 11 o'clock. Got to get the gain right. The volume, I've got the gain full on and the volume currently around 11. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I love that. That kind of break up, I love it. It takes me back to the days when my brother and I first started playing guitar, electric guitar, and we got an old PA valve amp out of the dump and attached a speaker to it, which was kind of broken around the edges, so it had this fluttering speaker inside of it. It was like probably a 20 watt amplifier, so not super loud, but loud enough in our bedroom to have our family go crazy at us, but it just sounded very similar to that. The best part was the valves inside, they go purple when you play that deep E. It just glow and you can feel the electrons bursting through the glass. It's so good. That's not normal. If I go fat, it's got a switch on top, fat. Now, there's no reverb, there's no delay. I got another pedal around about the same time. In fact, a bit later. This is from Sonic Cake, and they make really good pedals as well. This one is around the $20, $30 mark. Like $20 or $30 for a pedal. It's just crazy. And listen to this difference. So that pedal, it's they call it a Sonic Ambience. It's a built-in delay and reverb. So it's got 4 controls for the delay. I'll have to do a more in-depth review of this, but just to help you understand that the delay and reverb, when you add that to any of the pedals, just any guitar really, it's going to be one of the first things that you should buy to get some depth into the guitar sound. It just really adds so much. And like I say, for $30, you get this fantastic improvement in the sound. It's more the presence, like you feel like you're in a hall, for example. You can hear. I've got it set quite low. The delay and the reverb are not anywhere near maximum. They're all down around all of them are around about 7 o'clock mark, with the exception. Oh, it's the selection. So with the reverb, I can select from room, hall, plate, or I can't see the other one, church, I think. And I've got it set for hall, and it's only at like 6, 7. That one's about 9 o'clock actually. The others are around about. They're all about the same, about 9, 10 at the most. As opposed to full on, it becomes overpowering when there's too much of the reverb or delay, but just a touch just adds something to it. I love it. Oh, so this this little blues pedal here. Oh wow, just absolutely love it. Yeah, I'll see if I can get it back to. I just love that. Okay, I need more practice, but you get the idea. The other one is a tremolo, which I've added here as well. It's not obnoxiously overdone, but anyway, so that's what, another, I think that was like $15 or something. It's a tremolo true bypass. I've forgotten the name of the company, but these are just very cheap Chinese knockoff type of circuits, and they're all generically kind of rebranded for whatever name it is that the company wants to sell them under. But they're all the same. So you'll see these on Temu or even Amazon or AliExpress, and they're all around that $15, maybe $20 mark. Yeah, I just am astounded at the quality. Like, they're all metal, the good quality foot switches, and they just sound so good for the amount of money that we're paying. Like, I've got a couple $100 worth of pedals down there, like each pedal a couple $100. The build quality on those, these are not so much different, you know. The quality is just amazing. And the noise floor is not bad. And there's the last one. This last pedal is kind of funny. This is the one that I was experimenting with when I bought all these pedals. I think I bought that one with this one at the same time, the Ultimate Drive and the Blues, and then I bought the Sonic Cake because I needed that reverb. This amp is a pretty good one. This is the PV Transtube Series Bandit 112, and it's got a reverb built in, a spring reverb built in, which is pretty good. But again, I don't have to use very much of it. It's off at the moment because I've got this pedal doing reverb and what's the other one? Delay. So because I wanted to demo this on its own, this reverb delay pedal integrated from Sonic Cake is really, really good. But surprisingly good is this Ultimate Drive. It's literally $8. $8 and then $12 for this Blues, so $20 for those two together, which they came in at the same time. I was blown away by the size of this Blues pedal. I just thought it was going to be absolute garbage. And then when I plugged it in, it just sounds, I just love the sound of it so much. I've got another Blues driver down there from Mua, which is like really good as well, but this one sounds as good as the Mua for double the price, and the Mua is cheap as well. Like that's maybe $50. I'm dying to get my hands on a Boss BD Blues driver, but I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money because they're about $180. When this I'm really, really happy with, and the other one from Mua I'm happy with as well. The Chinese equipment coming out now is actually really, really good. It reminds me of the 70s, growing up buying toys as a kid. Anything made in Japan was kind of suspect. I wasn't very happy with. Anything made in America was like top notch, or England was equally as good, but America was kind of the standard, then England, then probably European stuff, and then last was Japanese stuff, and Korean and Chinese stuff was just beyond a joke bad. And now I think this is almost it's almost flipped. China now makes better stuff or as good stuff as any other country. So I mean, iPhones, they're all made in China. God, most of the stuff, Samsung phones are also made in China. So yeah, so but what is blowing me away is the cost. Like, I don't understand how they can make this. This is metal. That is a metal pedal, and it's got three potentiometers, one switch, LED, a foot switch, and then two phono plugs and a metal case for, I think I paid, like I said, I think it was $12. That is just great. And it came in from China, so there's airfare. This is in the clean channel. So on the lead channel, it's even better. If I do the I should prefer the clean channel right now. But the lead channel on this is so good. This amp, yeah, I'm loving it. Anyway, this Ultimate Drive, I'll just do this last one and then I'm going to call it quits because it's 9:20 now. This is really, really, really interesting. This is the one here. This is a ABY buffer and switcher from Sonic Cake as well. That is $24. And again, full aluminium build. It's got a buffer. It's an A, B, and a Y switcher, so you can go A, B, or blend them together with Y. Sorry, A and B together to then come out of the output of Y. It is, yeah, really good quality switching device. Love it. So That's the blues. This is the ultimate drive. I love the sound of that. So again, if I do my, if I turn the volume kind of down more and lift the gain, then you get even more drive happening. It's almost like a fuzz pedal at this point. And if I lift the volume and get rid of the gain a little bit, and if I change the tone a bit, oh, it's just got that lazy blues to it. I love it. In fact, I got the controls mixed up. The tone is in the middle. So if I lift the tone and then make the gain and the level, so it's heavily gain driven and the level is down. So gain's up at around 3 o'clock, level's down at around 9, tone's about 1. Can compare that to the blues pedal. It's got 3 settings: high, medium, and low. I think it is. Oh no, high, medium, low. It was on low, so I put it on high. Can't tell the difference in the middle. Again, can't tell the difference. Low. I can tell the difference there in low. Anyway, I like low. Love it. I prefer that sound, I've got to be honest. But you can get... That's why I got both of them there. I can't choose which one I like the best, but I love both of those so much, and they're so cheap. I can't get over it. I can match it a little bit. Ew. I need to practice that more. Normally, anyway, gives you an idea of quality coming out of China. Yeah, I'm stuck on that. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for watching. So yeah, check out Rowan, the Blues, Rowan pedal. Check out the Buffer AB Weiss, which one's Sonic Cake. The Ultimate Drive. I mean, I'm just impressed that they call it that without a brand name. But anyway, it's the Ultimate Drive. And then there's Tremolo that I got from the same company that did the Ultimate Drive. I don't know what they're called or what the company name is. But Sonic Cake make that delay and reverb pedal, which is awesome. And that is it. We're done. That was fun. That was great fun. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. I couldn't be bothered getting the chair, so let's press buttons and say goodnight. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. If you do, make sure you get lots and lots of money. How do I get all of my views together? I can't. I can do the bald head, and I can do. I can't do it. Impossible. Okay. See you guys. Take it easy. Let's go out with that and that. See you guys. Bye.